Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. Sarah here, coach and founder at Find Your Strong with Sarah, where we are all about tearing down the facade that fitness and nutrition is time consuming and complicated. Everything here is about simplified, effective, efficient, fun approaches to our body, to our workouts, and to the way that we eat so that we can live epically awesome lives. My people, I know my people are my people when I know that they just want to have it all. They want to have great jobs. They want to thrive in their careers. They want to be an awesome spouse or partner, and they want to have a capable body to have on their adventures, be that hiking, fishing, backcountry adventures, backcountry skiing, whatever it is. We are using our bodies to live our best lives, and we are focused on making sure that our bodies can serve us through those lives. And every approach that we take to our eating is smart, not time consuming, not complicated, and it factors around enjoyment. So that's a little bit of who I am. I am getting ready to take a little bit of a trip, and I am doing a lot of back end work on the business, of course, making sure all my clients in person and online are taken care of. I'm making sure that they have their workouts, they are clear on their plans and their focuses and their goals, and just making sure that everyone is doing great. So that's a big part of how I spend my days. And then on the other side of that, I'm also trying to make sure I take care of myself. I've got to take care of the puppy and get everything lined up for him to be with someone else for a week. And then I've also got to take care of my body. So I wanted to hop on here today and talk to you really quickly about how I was approaching my workouts leading up to my vacation or time away from a gym, and how I'm approaching my nutrition so that I come out of my vacation feeling the way that I want to feel. So one thing that we talk about a lot here, a lot of people use an opportunity of travel to derail or go off the handle with their eating and their behaviors. It's like an excuse. It's a vacation. It's like, I don't have to eat healthy. I don't have to work out. I'm on vacation. Do what you want. I'm not here to tell you either way is right or wrong. At the end of the day, you're going to fucking make your choices. For me, since I travel as frequently as I do, I know that two things. One, I don't want to derail the work that I do in the city. I don't want to derail the work that I put into my health and my body for any time of trips that I take or any length of trips that I take. This is something that a lot of people do. It's very common, and it's why a lot of people just eventually say, fuck it, I'm not working out at all because I travel too much and I can't stay in shape. I can't keep up the routine. It's a really vicious cycle. So for me, it's really important to not do that, because it's really easy to say, I'm traveling this week, I'm traveling this week, I'm traveling this week. And so I simply can't work out enough while I'm in town or have a gym to make it worthwhile because I'm on the road for X amount of these days. That just isn't true. There are intentional movement strategies for you no matter where you are or what gym equipment you have access to, period. And then two, the other reason why I don't do that is because I focus on my desired outcome. So I look at the end of my vacation and I say, okay, how do I want to come back from this trip feeling in my body and in my mind and my emotional space? Like, how do I want to come back? Two options. Do I want to come back tired, drained, heavy, sluggish, exhausted, uncomfortable in my body, sick to my belly because I've eaten too much for too long? Or do I want to come back refreshed, strong, confident, vibrant, resilient, renewed, radiant? Do I want to come back with those experiences? Which one? So really easy decision for me to make, and hopefully it is for a lot of people to make, that we want to come back feeling our best. So as a result, those two things help me stay focused when I'm on vacation. It doesn't mean I'm fucking like all health nut. People really have this preconceived notion that like people in the fitness industry like are health nuts. I'm not a fucking health nut. I'm a health expert. I can help people navigate through the bullshit to get what they want. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I'm drinking booze. I'm eating food. I'm going out. I'm going to have some parties. I'm going to enjoy my vacation, the times that I travel to these new exotic places. So here are some ways that I handle it leading up to vacation or travel away. So we always, for the most part, kind of have an idea on our travel schedules, when we're going to leave, how long we're going to be gone, etc. So I make sure leading up to a trip that I do as many gym workouts as I can. So that means I pretty much just go to the gym every day for about 30 to 40 minutes and I just get a workout in. So that may mean I just work out 5 days in a row, 6 days in a row. But I try to really commit to myself that if I'm going on vacation in 10 days and I'm in the city for 8 days, I'm going to work out for 8 days. I'm going to get the time in with the equipment. I'm going to get the time in with heavier weights. I'm going to get the time in with my body and kind of like front load my fitness. So first and foremost, I'll work out every day that I'm in the gym. And then second, I'm really going to, and this has been easy for me because I've been doing the no carbs, no booze and stuff like that. It hasn't been 100%. I had 2 beers, as you saw on social media. Like I shotgunned 2 beers last night at volleyball because I play better when I have a buzz, unfortunately. And I needed to take one for the team so we could win some games. I really try to manage my booze leading up to vacation, especially if I know I'm going to be drinking on the vacation. So like when I'm fishing and doing fishing trips on the rivers, on boats, booze is going to be consumed. So this trip is a combination of fishing from a boat, which is definitely going to have some booze on it, and then girls' time. So that's definitely going to have some booze on it. So leading up to what I anticipate to be a boozier week, I will manage or completely eliminate booze for the weeks or days as much as possible leading up to the vacation. And the same thing really goes with eating is I know I'm going to want to try local cuisines. And so I'm going to really just be kind of routine and basic bitch in terms of my nutrition. Just really good proteins, no carbs, low carb, except for like some fruits and vegetables. Of course, that's what I'm doing. No processed carbs, and really manage the dairy, no candies, no sweets, no pastries, really trying to be very thoughtful of not eating random mindless things right now so that I have a little bit more space in my body and in my mind and in my health to experiment and taste more of those things when I'm on vacation. So those are a couple things that I do leading up to a trip to make sure that I enjoy it. The big part about travel and our health is mental. It's all in our heads. We tell ourselves we can't stay healthy on the road. We tell ourselves we don't have access to this, so why do we even try? Or we travel too much, so I shouldn't even try to work out when I'm in the city for a couple of days. We tell ourselves so many stories, and the big shift happens when we start to take a step back from that story and question if it's actually still valid or not. Is this the truth? Is this really what I want? Is this really how I feel? And can I have a different outcome than what I've told myself is the only outcome I can have? So many people use their vacations as a window to just go off the cusp. When the reality is, for the most part, we have access to the same foods and situations on vacation any fucking day of the year. We can order food on Amazon from anywhere or order food on the internet from anywhere around the world. It just depends on how much you want to pay for it. So for me, I'm going into coastal eating situations next week. So I do plan on, I'm really lucky. I'm traveling with a couple of clients who are also really good friends of mine. And I'm traveling with a girlfriend of mine who's a nutritionist, a nutrition coach. And so we're all fairly health conscious. So I know that one of the other girlfriends and I, we really want to eat and try a lot of foods. And so we've already said, like, let's just order a whole bunch of plates and like do a lot of sharing. So I'll order a dish and we'll split it in half. She'll have half, I'll have half. And then little sampling of things, and then you take what's left over and it's like a mid-afternoon snack, so you're not having to eat out and spend more money or get something random outside of your control. So we're already planning on doing a lot of that kind of stuff just because we know we're foodies and we want to eat a lot, but we're also not trying to go on vacation and gain fucking 10 pounds. Like, nobody wants to do that. Like, you don't want to come out of your vacation feeling really awful. Like, why? Don't spend the money doing that. Just stay home and fucking eat yourself in a coma on the couch. Don't travel to do it. Anyway, so a little bit of a tangent on that one. But I think it's really important to recognize that we do have choices and we do have control and we do have options. And it's really up to us to decide how we want to feel going out of our trips, no matter if it's a work trip or a pleasure trip. whatever the purpose of travel is, we have a control over how we're going to feel at the end of it. And if we're aware of how we want to feel, it can drive our choices throughout the week. It can dictate and help us make better choices with how we move and how we eat, be more conscious of how we consume our alcohol, etc. So, that's where I'm at with it. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'll be sharing a lot about that as I'm traveling because it's really pertinent. It's the summer. People are traveling and they need to know how to keep the physique that they've been working for. You know, I've been doing the low carb, no sugar, no carb, no sugar, all that stuff for, a month and a half-ish. And I feel great and I've leaned out and I don't want to go on vacation and, put 10 pounds on or 5 pounds on. I don't want to feel that way. So, and I know a lot of people are also in that situation where they've worked really hard and now they have all these things coming up. And how can you navigate it and still feel and thrive and use your body to get you through all your adventures? So I'll be sharing more about that as it comes up throughout my travels. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have anything you want me to talk about in particular to travel, let me know and I'll talk about it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.